everyone, I'm Laura from Go Simply, and today I have a mini band or loop band core workout. So the only thing you're going to need today is a soft floor, whether that be your carpet in your living room or maybe you have a yoga mat, and your mini band. You actually don't even need shoes on if you don't want to, though sometimes with a mini band it's a bit more comfortable. So go ahead and grab the things you need and meet me back. Okay, we're going to start down on the mat in a bicycle crunch. So just loop the band actually over your running shoes or your feet, and then go ahead and lie down carefully. And we're going to start with a bicycle crunch. So pull your chest up and pull your legs up, and you're just very carefully going to bicycle crunch. And as you pull your leg up, of course, you have the band creating some extra tension for that core. So keep that core nice and flat, suck your belly button in, and try and get elbow to knee. And it's not about how fast you can go. It's about doing the exercise correctly and safely. And even if this gets too hard and you could always rest your upper body and just push your legs out, and you're still getting core work for sure. Excellent. So next up we're going to do a mountain climber. So you're actually going to keep your band as you are and get up onto your hands and knees. So it's still just around your feet. And we're going to start in just a couple seconds here. Okay, so again, you're just going to pull one knee in and then the other. And that's it. And you have that tension. Now your band might slip, as mine is starting to, and it may come off, and then you just have to stop and fix it. That's just the nature of a band, and that's okay. And it may come off again, but it's not about having, fitting in thousands of reps. It's just about doing, like I said, doing the exercise properly. Oh, I'm going to lose it again. There's only 2 seconds left, so I'm going to just keep going. Excellent. And now I'm going to do an oblique crunch. So actually I'm going to stand up, and I'm going to hold the band above my head. And I'm just going to pull down to my knee and get an oblique side crunch. This at least gets us up for a bit, and the band won't come off because I'm holding it with my hands. I hope you can see the top of my arms actually in the video. I'm not sure if I have the camera set up well for that, but hopefully you can. So just 15 more seconds. And hopefully you are feeling this in your side and your obliques. Excellent. And then we're just going to switch it up and do the other side. So again, band overhead, and you're just going to go down sort of elbow to knee and do your best to keep your balance. As you can see, I just wobbled there. Excellent. Now, if you don't have excellent balance, that's okay. You could actually just do sort of a side bend on your side, and you would still get your obliques, and that would be fine. It's all about, you definitely want to be safe while you're working out, but working on balance is an excellent thing to do. So trying to progress so that eventually you could do it standing would be a really good thing to strive for. So just about 5 seconds left here. Excellent. And now we're going to do a side plank with a leg raise. So I'm going to put it right over my legs, my feet, and onto my legs, and I'm going to lie down on my side, and I'm going to do a leg raise. And therefore now I'm getting, well, I'm also getting some leg work here, which is nice, but also the oblique by holding the plank. If the leg work is just too much, then just hold the plank. I know that the band isn't really doing anything this way, but at least you're holding the plank. Another option is to go down on your knees and then do a side leg raise. Then you could still keep that side leg raise in there. And because you're using the band, you really have to keep a tight core. And so sometimes you think, how is that working my abs? Just from holding for that extra stability. Okay, and now we're just going to switch it over to the other side. We want to make sure we get both sides. So again, lots of options here. You can be up in a full plank, you could hold just the plank, or you can drop down to your knees. So I'll try and do what I did on the other side. So again, I'm going to start with full plank with my leg raise. I always try to do the same on both sides of the body, even though I do definitely have one side that it does feel more dominant. So again, if that's too much, you could just hold plank, or you could go down to your knee and then add that leg raise back in. Yep, you try to keep them the same, but one side is more dominant. And especially when you're doing those mundane day-to-day tasks, your dominant side just takes over, so it always gets that little bit more work, right? Just a few more seconds here. Excellent. And now we're going to do a deadlift. So what I'm going to do is actually put my band under my feet, and I will not be able to stand up the whole way or I will break my band. So I just go down and then pull. I can get pretty far up, but I can't go quite to standing. So I need to have very good straight back. I'm hinging at my hips. That's where the motion, it's not through the lower back. It's through the hip here. And I'm working the lower back. I'm working through the hips, and I'm working through the core for the stability. You can do deadlift with weights and then come all the way up. Or if I had a bigger band, I could come all the way up, but this is still good motion. Excellent. And now I'm going to do a Frogger crunch. So I'm going to keep the band right where it is, just under the bottom of my feet and across the top. And a frog crunch. I'm going to hold up, and I'm going to pull my knees out to hit my elbows and then push my legs straight out and my feet closer together again. So wide like a frog and then out. And again, you can definitely have two levels with this. The crunch part comes right here, but you can just push your legs in and out as well. And you're still getting ab work. And then of course, if you can, add the crunch. There's almost always a modification for an exercise so that you can do it at different levels. Excellent. And now we're going to do a Russian twist. So I'm going to take the band off of my feet and onto my arms. I'm just going to loop it down to my wrists is probably good. And I'm going to go and I'm going to pull a little bit as I go to each side. Almost like I'm rowing one-handedly with an oar, which, you know, you don't do. But and then go back. So again, if you need an easier one, just don't go as far back, or just hold a position and just move your arms side to side. Okay, so sort of like this is level 3, and then not as far back would be level 2, and then not moving your body at all, just your arms would be level 3. And again, so sorry, that would have been level 1. So do what works for you today, and then eventually you will find you can get to level 2 and get to level 3. So now we're going to do an oblique twist lying down prone on our tummy. So what we're going to do is we're going to have the band out, and we're just going to sort of twist to one side and then twist to the other side and lift up with the band and rotate nice and slowly. Use those core muscles to help pull back, and that lower back as well. You've got everything in nice, and those legs are just sort of, I mean, you can hold them tight if you want and really squeeze your bum. That'll give you some extra work. But yes, try and progress through the levels, but you may find sometimes that, you know, level 3 is just too hard today. And that's fine. Then drop down to what feels good for that day. Better to drop down than to just say, you know what, I'm not going to work out at all today, and then get out of your routine. Excellent job, everybody. 10 minutes in and out. We've got a nice, good core workout in there. Hopefully you're feeling it in your core and in your lower back. If you don't have a band, you can grab them from Walmart. You can order them online. Ask your friends. A lot of times people are getting rid of workout equipment. Let me know if you like this workout. Give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. Let others know. And if you have any requests, fill it out in the comments below.